Hello! I've just figured out something. This is going to sound really weird in the video. I've been talking all this time for the past half an hour, and I've just realised in my settings that I've switched my microphone off. So you did not hear one single word. Let's go through it again. This was the 1956 Oxford service from Reading to London Paddington. We have stopped at Slough. We are now heading towards London Paddington. We are 13 minutes in. We are on a Class 166 Turbo. My route history knowledge is a bit rusty. I used to go on this train back when it was Thames Trains, and then when it just started to be First Great Western Link service. Then it went to First Great Western, and now the lovely green from the good old days. I'm having one message where I'm being told that my stream is not working. I seem to see it fine. Let me just message them back going, it is on. It's taken them a little while for them to see that broadcast anyway. "85 miles an hour, notch number 7. As I said earlier, I did a little bit of research on forums, and found that the best way to brake on this service is notch 1, maybe notch 2 maximum, but only for a little bit, just because it's a bit too fierce for passengers. Notch 3, if you're trying to brake, is way too hard. Should not be doing notch 3. That is full service for a full stop after you have stopped, so to hold your brakes and then you can open your doors, whereas when I first started this, I was using notch 3, and sometimes I forget and go into notch 4, which is emergency braking, which isn't good. Oh, look at that. We're just about to arrive Hazen Harlington. We've just gone under the bridge which takes the service over to Heathrow Airport, which is with Heathrow Express, and the old Heathrow Connect, which will soon be the Elizabeth line Crossrail. So there it is, going down there. It would be nice if you could have full control of the points and move around, but as I said, this is the first version on the Xbox One, so you may not get that straight away. But, you know, here's hoping. Here is hoping, indeed. I believe we have 3 viewers now, so welcome. Hazen Harlington. Those houses, those flats there, quite funny. And what I can show you is in a bit when we go through Southall. We've got the concrete place there, and I believe they are just missing the Nescafe factory here. Useless piece of information. When it was there, maybe it's been knocked down, I'm not sure. When it's about to rain, you can smell coffee. And guess what? In Burton-on-Trent, they have the same factory, a Nescafe factory. If you smell coffee in Burton, it's gonna rain. Fact. I don't know why it's a fact, but it is. There's the gas tower at Southall. Just to the right back there is Heathrow Airport. You're probably not going to see anything with that. What we will do is, let me just get up. And, you know what? Oh, that was a little weird. Let's sit in first class. And as we look out the window, what we can then do is we can then have a look at the... Oh no, do you know what? Let's not do that. Let's go back and sit down. And let's go like this. So, here is where some carriages are usually left. I know somebody that used to work in this little shed area in Southall. This shed here used to house the Flying Scotsman. Not that long ago. I say not that long ago. It was a decade ago. They used to house the Flying Scotsman there at Southall, and it was nice. Sometimes the Flying Scotsman would be outside, or you would just look through the windows and you could see the outline of it. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I know somebody that used to... there should be McDonald's. I believe it was this side. There's a McDonald's on that bridge. Plenty of times been there. It's like an old pub that became a McDonald's. Anyway, so somebody I know used to work at the Southall depot, push and pulling trucks and freight, until they had to move to Old Oak Common. But Old Oak Common, that was it. With the Southall depot, the problem they had, they used to be able to drive the trains down the line, and it was really cool, going all sorts of places with freight and carriages. But when they had to move to Old Oak Common, it was all shunting. They weren't allowed to go out, and only the popular people would be able to go out and go on the main line. So they quit, which is a bit annoying, because that would have been quite nice to kind of know. But we've had some stories. They've told some stories about their time there, which has been pretty cool. But I know somebody else that used to. I don't know if he still does South West Trains. The only downside to it is the shift work. Really, it's not really a 9-to-5 job. It could be all sorts of days and all sorts of times. We should be arriving into London Paddington. We've got 6 miles to go, and we need to get there in 3 minutes. And I know for definite that we will be going down to 40 miles an hour soon. So let's see how this goes. Okay. So there's a nice building there, into Ealing Broadway. Normally we go quite slow through here, but we're on the express train. Excellent. Love Ealing Broadway. But it wasn't Ealing Broadway, was it? No, it was, because there's the underground train. It was Ealing Broadway. I'm getting myself mixed up. My knowledge is very rusty. As I said, back in the Thames Trains days and the first Great Western Link service, not these lovely green GWR trains that we have now. But I do remember the Thames Trains. I do love going on these trains. They are pretty neat, pretty nice to ride on. So now we're coming into the Old Oak Common area. So that was the Central Line, wasn't it? The Central Line and the District Line at Ealing Broadway. We're now down to 100 miles an hour. Here's the Old Oak Common area. A little bit of building work going on here. Maybe that's for the Crossrail. I thought they were going on the North Star. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Eurostar depot, I'm trying to remember the name of it. Is this Acton Main Line? So in 2 miles we need to go down to 50 miles an hour. But it will be on the right hand side, yes. The North Star Terminal, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It wasn't called Old Oak Common. I think it was called North Star, wasn't it? But it will be coming up on our right. This is where it all starts. I do remember during the days with the Eurostars there. Also, unfortunately, this was also where that unfortunate crash took place with the HST and the freight train. Not a very nice thing to remind ourselves of, but unfortunately it did happen, and that's why a lot of this area has now got a lower speed limit. Here we go. So North Star Line, this was the old depot for the Eurostar. That's why these station depots are so massive, so big, as you can see. Now what we can do is we can start slowing down. Do you know what? I'm going to come in now. We're going to start slowing down. So North Star Line, it just goes on for miles, this Eurostar depot that they used to have. This was when they used to be at London Waterloo. Then they moved to London St Pancras. And, you know, the rest is history. That's why you've got the overhead wires. And then I believe it's just here, or it's just back there where it then ventures off. Oh, let me just go down to 50. I know I shouldn't be going down into that, but I don't want to... there we go. I just didn't want to get any points deducted. See, we are down to 50 miles an hour. We need to be in Paddington Station in now. Right now. We need to be at Paddington Station right now. That's never going to happen. We are going to be slightly late, unfortunately. But hopefully you are enjoying or have enjoyed this stream of the Great Western Express. What we'll do is we will stop at the station. And then... oh, we need to start slowing down to 40 miles an hour. As I said already, we are slightly late, but I thought I was on time. I thought I was quick enough. I don't know why we're late, but if I remember rightly, these trains are always late anyway, going into London Paddington. Unfortunately, yeah. But hopefully you've enjoyed the ride. I see we have 2 viewers, so hello. I say 2 viewers, I could say more. We have 2,000 viewers, so thank you so much for watching my stream. I don't know if I will be uploading this to YouTube. I'm not really like the guys from the Train Simulator people, where he's streaming on Twitch and posting on YouTube all the time. It's not really something that I've ever done, really. I don't know if you think that my commentary's been any good. You don't know what I've said at all, because most of the time I forgot that my mic wasn't even on. It was on the broadcast, but the actual setting on the Xbox itself, I'd switched my mic off. So yeah, it wasn't even working. And I did make a little recording of me on Sea of Thieves a couple of weeks ago, and that was probably exactly the same problem. It was silent and I thought the mic was on, and it's probably because I'd switched it off. Anyway, 0.8 miles till we arrive. I need to slow down once again, because in 900 yards it will then go down to 25 miles an hour. Do you have any ideas of where would you like me to go next? Is it something where you want me to see if there's a First Great Western HST, or if we should just see what this train will do, how long it will be till it will be leaving Paddington Station? Will it be going to whatchamacallit? Would we be staying put for a little longer? Will it be going to Old Oak Common to get a train wash? Because, you know, it's 8:30 in the evening. Maybe it's the last train on here. Nice, we're going to quite a nice station now. We're on quite a low, very high station platform. So let's have a look. What platform do you think we're going to stop at? Leave a comment below, and the winner gets to see me on another stream. What platform am I going to be on? How quickly can you find out? Any guesses? I'm sorry, but platform 8 is incorrect. It is an actual fact platform number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final stop for our First Great Western service from Oxford to London Paddington, stopping at Reading and Slough, and finally London Paddington. We are arriving on platform 4. Please change for the underground services and other British Rail services, maybe the Suburban line if you would like to stop at Harlington, or even the Heathrow Express to Heathrow Airport. Thank you so much for joining us on First Great Western Services. If you enjoyed your ride here, please leave a comment and feedback on our little iPads at the end of platform 4. You do need a ticket to exit this station, but all change please, all change. Thank you. Okay. And I've just remembered what I can do is let's just go back in. Let's just close the door for now because we don't want people prying their eyes in here. And we want to tail lights off, full, locked, off. Now let's just see what will now happen with our loading passengers once they have completed their service here. We won't keep our hazards on, just because, you know, we're doing pretty good. I'm now being sacked because I shouldn't be honking the horn in London Paddington with it echoing through the place. We're now going to lock the doors. Thank you so much. Look at that. A green for Slough and a green for London Paddington. We've got a few points there. 37 minutes and 27 seconds. 0 miles driven, 0 miles walked. I think I did drive a lot more than yards. I'm not sure why I only received 875 points when I thought I had a lot more. And it is going to leave at 8:48. Excusez-moi. Right then. It's very, very, very quiet at this station this evening. Are there any trains here though? That's what I want to know. Sorry, excuse me. I've just got a bit of a tickly throat. I don't really want to wait. Ah! We have a train here. Shh, don't tell anyone I'm running on the tracks. Ah, 2042. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Ah, there's another train here. Right, so 2042. Can you do me better? 2118? 2118? I don't think so. You can shut that door. Now, can anyone tell me what this track is for? So this is the First Great Western service, but what is this line for here? Leave a message in the comments. Let's have a look. Just release the doors actually. Now, what we should be doing is doing what always happens, should always happen. Should always have those doors. Now, what should happen with that too is the lights should be off. But these lights should be on. So let's have a look. But no, they should be off because let's have a look. Okay. We're quite a full train this evening. I think we're going to be doing the Suburban line all the way to Hayes and Harlington and maybe further. Okay, so we are on the right track. Okay, that's nice. It's nice and silent. Nice sunset. Okay. Excellent. Let's get him. There we go. Now what we will do is we will start our engines at 2040. We have been going for 51 minutes now. It's going pretty well. Welcome. Welcome to eternal darkness. Welcome to oblivion. What's that from? Please stand behind the white line. The gates are now closing. Let's have a look. We've still got quite a while till we leave. Where are all the HSTs? Now, can somebody tell me, is there an at-seat trolley service on this Suburban train from London Paddington to Hayes and Harlington? Let's have a look. Okay, so it's just telling me our Oxford one. There is no at-seat trolley service, Mr. Commentator. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the First Great Western train service, Suburban service, stopping at all stations to Hayes and Harlington. Calling at Acton Main Line, Ealing Broadway, West Ealing, Hanwell, Southall, and Hayes and Harlington. Hopefully you're going to have a nice smooth journey this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I see we have quite a nice full train, so please can you make sure that your bags are not on the seats and no feet on the seats either. Our guard will be going, our ticket man will be going through the train checking your tickets. The barriers are still in operation this evening. Do not be alarmed, I am just now starting the engine. You may have noticed, which may be a total lie, that the Class 166 trains, the First Great Western train service that you are now on, now provides Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, this is not free Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi that is charged for 24 hours or for 2 hours. You can pay £5 for 2 hours or £8 for 24 hours. That does mean that if you pay for it right now, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to use it again tomorrow morning on your way back into the wonderful city called London. Now, please remember that there is no smoking at all on this train. Je déteste le smoking. So please do not smoke on this train. You will be fined quite a lot of money. There are the emergency stop buttons located around the train. If you do need to have a little chat, please ring the alarm. Or alternatively, sit back, relax, and use the chat to the driver. Remember, you are not allowed inside the cab. I will say this is really weird. We ended up being late, but it is now this sort of time. Okay. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, we are not stopping at Outer Main Line because it's such a small station. Our first stop will be Ealing Broadway. Ealing Broadway is our next stop in just under 10 minutes' time. Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, and my subtle tones of my voice. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. Thank you very much for joining us on the First Great Western train service from London Paddington to Hayes and Harlington. First stop is Ealing Broadway. Sit back, enjoy. We're on our way. Thank you, Dunking. Good job. Thank you very much. We're now able to go up to 50 miles an hour. Dunking, have you got this game, or are you just trying to browse the Tinternet to see what the game is like to buy it yourself? Hey, the Blonde Boy, yes. It is a pretty good game. It lags a little bit. I've got an Xbox One S. I don't have the X, the latest one. I've got the S. It does lag every now and again. Earlier, if you may have been watching, HST came out of nowhere, and the doors opened with no sound. But I think it's just the first iteration of it. This is the Founders Edition, not the actual full version, so maybe they are working on these bugs. It's more of like a beta, but they're charging you to be the beta tester. I managed to get a couple of, vouchers and things. Also, I use CD keys, so I got some Quidco cash back and got it less, and I think I ended up paying about 20 quid, but then with vouchers I ended up paying nothing. Anyway, I didn't get this game for free. Wish I did. I'm not that good. Oh, I've just noticed that the speed has gone up. Dunking, you have a question. Definitely go for it. Can I get that game off you? Duncan, I'm not at that stage where I'm giving away games for free. I wish I was. This is just me having a play and going, you know what, I'm just going to mixer it, see what it's like, so I can get a copy of it to download. Unless you can tell me how to do it on the Xbox One S, I can only capture 10 minutes at a time. Whereas with this, I can capture this 60 minutes, press stop, and then I can download that right off Mixer. But no, unfortunately, I'm not giving away any games. If I did, I'd have to use Patreon, I would have to use all sorts, but I'm not that professional, Dunking. There may be some people out there that do have that, but I'm just not at that stage yet. I'm not giving any game away, Dunking. I wish I did. I just don't have that ability. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be arriving at Ealing Broadway station. Change here for the District Line and Central Line services, underground services. We will be arriving on platform 3. So if you do need to catch the underground services, you do need to go up the stairs or the lift. Dunking, game sharing. Again, I'm so amateur about this, I have no idea what you mean. And I've just been told. And please do not forget that we also have Crossrail services, the Elizabeth line, stopping here as well. That can also take you to Heathrow Airport. But what I prefer you to do is to stay on my train all the way to Hayes and Harlington. And I've just been told that the Crossrail Queen Elizabeth line does also end up at Liverpool Street Station, so you can change here for Liverpool Street Station to go right back into London. But as you're probably on this service, you will be going to Hayes and Harlington Station, and then either catching the Elizabeth line or bus service to the 140 bus service to Heathrow Airport. I'm doing something that I told you earlier that I shouldn't do. I'm on a number 2, but I've got the chat right in the middle of the screen and I can't see how many yards I'm away from the station, so yeah. Thank you, Duncan. A lot of practice. My brother likes it. I used to have to do some recordings for him back in the day. True, I should go to bottom left, shouldn't I? Yeah, give me a sec. Let me just open the doors and then I'll move it. Here we go. So, let's go to broadcast. Let's go to more options. Let's move it to... Do you know what? I'm going to move it to there, yeah. That is a much better idea, Blonde Boy. I have moved it to the bottom left. I can see everything now! Woo! So yes, this is Ealing Broadway. Fun fact, I believe there was a Bentall's, which is a Phoenix in Ealing Broadway. An amazing Marks and Spencer's as well. I should have put it on full service, shouldn't I? Anyway, we're on full service. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this first grade Western Railway service to Hayes and Harlington. This is Ealing Broadway. I hope you've had a good day at work. It is 10 to 9. I believe the only way you can buy this at the moment is online through the Microsoft Store. But when it comes out in July, you probably could buy it in GameStop and different places. Ladies and gentlemen, our next station will be Southall. That is Southall. Unfortunately, we are not stopping at West Ealing. The station is a bit too small. And also, 21st of July, Dunking. So Southall, we will not be stopping at West Ealing. Neither Hanwell. We will be going straight to Southall station. Yeah, Duncan, I think it's July 21st. It's going to be out on the PS4 as well as the Xbox One S. The only reason why I've got the Xbox One version is I've got both consoles, but I just wanted to play it now. So, Train Sim World Xbox. I'll put PS4. Sorry, not July 21st. Apologies. July 24th. July 24th, which is a Tuesday. There you go. Buy it then. Or if you want the Fountains, just saying that with the full edition you will have the Acela Express, the North America service, and also what else do you get? You will get the German line as well, whereas at the moment we just have the Great Western Express line as part of the Founders Edition, so it's just this London Paddington to Reading. Yeah, not too bad though. If you're as sad as me, you might have been watching YouTube videos of the other DLCs that are coming in the full version. If you're like my brother, you're probably saying, I want the Somerset line, I want the London King's Cross to York and further. That would be amazing. But as we know, with an Xbox game, it may not be that extensive, but could be coming soon. This is the start of something good. Thank you so much. Loving my stream. Thank you, Dunking. See, as you can see here, it is lagging. We don't have any track. What station is this? This is Hanwell. Bunny Park is just over to the left. And that is someplace I used to go when I was younger, which was a lovely place with a load of rabbits and little pets and things. Lovely place. But yeah, Hanwell. And then also, if you were watching my stream earlier, we'll be soon going over the bridge that is just above a McDonald's, which used to be a pub. So yeah, one of them. This is the bridge. So McDonald's is just underneath us, if you were there in real life. Who wants the double cheeseburger? Fillet of fish, anyone? Fun fact, a few years ago when I was in Southall, they have slightly different menu. and they actually had a muck cod. A muck cod. Now, I bet you have never seen one of them before. Neither have I. Remember my dad buying one. I'm not really into fish myself, but you know, I thought it was pretty cool that they had it. As a reminder, this was the shed where the Flying Scotsman used to stay, about 12, 13, 14 years ago. You would see the shadow, the outline of it looking through as you went past, and you know, through this area. That was pretty cool, and then there's some really nice Pullman coaches that were usually parked up here, and then some graffitied coaches as well. But yeah, all good.
Dun, dun. We are now arriving at Southall Station, that is Southall Station on platform 3. Please change here for Star Radio and the McCod at McDonald's
and Kebabish. Lovely place. Lovely place to eat Kebabish in Southall.
We hope you have enjoyed your journey this evening with First Great Western Train Service, and have a pleasant evening.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning, coming back into London for another day of work. But guess what? It's Friday. That's so sad, sorry. It's Friday tomorrow, so almost the weekend. Thank you so much for joining us on First Great Western Train Service. The station is Southall. The cooking pot, it literally has been years, blonde boy, since I've been. Was that HSD? No, I think that was just a Class 166. Yeah, just a 166 there. Is the guard alright? Yeah, he's fine. These are lovely stations. If you ever have a look round them, they're so detailed. You know, just look at that. It is pretty good, isn't it? And the stars as well, because it is getting late. Oh! That's really bad. I'm so sorry, everyone. I have done a big boo-boo. Oops. Now, if you notice, you can lock the doors and unlock the doors using the D-pad left. If you were to join this train, welcome to the First Great Western Railway service to Hayes and Harlington. The next station is Hayes and Harlington Station. We'll be arriving there just before 9 o'clock. I hope you've had a pleasant evening in Southall. Just as a reminder, you can change at Hayes and Harlington for the Elizabeth line or the Heathrow Connect line if you want to be a little older, or the 140 bus service to Heathrow Airport. Just as a reminder, yeah, the blonde boy, the D-pad is the arrow buttons that you've got on your controller. So you have the left joystick, the right joystick, and then those arrow buttons on the bottom left. And then you've got the X, A, B, Y, LT, LB, RT, RB. It's hard to learn them, especially I've been so used to having a whatchamacallit. My mind has gone totally blank. PS4. I'm so used to PlayStation. And I'm just being reminded that please do not forget that Hayes and Harlington you can catch the U4 bus to Uxbridge and the 90 bus to Feltham. Xbox 360, yes. I used to have the original Xbox. No, thanks, Dunking. I may not be on all evening, but I am recording this, so if you do wish to go back later, this will be saved, so you can look at the beginning. If you notice what I said earlier, I stupidly switched off my mic, so the first 40 minutes I'm talking and you can't hear a thing. But anyway, thanks Duncan. Have a good evening. You know what's going to happen? I have no idea about this train service. I'm going to arrive at Hayes and Harlington and then it's going to tell me to stop at West Drayton. Oh man, it's going to be the case, isn't it? I'm stopping way too early, aren't I?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for riding with us on the first Great Western Railway service to Hayes and Harlington. If this is your stop, we hope you have a pleasant evening and a pleasant night. Once you get out of the station, you can go to Hayes Tandoori, which is just on the right. To the left is Asda, if you would like to go and get your shopping. There are the flats on the right hand side as well, which is quite nice. There is a McDonald's in Hayes Town Centre. And for some people, if you may know, there is a lovely caf, and it's called Jenny's Burgers.
If you ever go to Hayes and Harlington, you've got to go to Jenny's. Got to go to Jenny's. It is so good. I've been there for the past 20 years of my life. Every year, every now and again I go there, and it is exactly the same owners, the same look inside. The food tastes the same. Excuse me. But yeah, Jenny's Burgers.
Welcome to Hayes and Harlington Station. Please change for the Elizabeth line or the 140 bus service to Heathrow Airport, or alternatively the U4 to Uxbridge or the 90 to Feltham. The next station might be West Drayton or Slough.
Anyway, so yeah, Hayes and Harlington was my station back in the day. So what you were able to do is that building's not there, but here is a car park, and you used to be able to park there, come round here. This train bridge is quite new, so you used to have to walk all the way up there, all the way over, and then all the way down again. Anyway, we're going to have to go back in now.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the first Great Western Railway service to West Drayton. I think we're going to Reading, but the next station is West Drayton. Hayes and Harlington was the stop just then. Just to our right, you can see that white building. That is where EMI Records used to be.
There is actually the sign for EMI Records still on the front, but a lot of it's been knocked down now. Oh, HST. Also, just to the right down there is a building that holds all the artefacts for the British Museum. So the ones that aren't out on show get put in one of those buildings around there. So there's these massive aircon units trying to keep it a certain temperature in there. So, yeah, useless fact, eh? Here is the ramp going up to the Heathrow Airport turn-off, where Heathrow Express goes, and the Heathrow Connect, which is now going to be the Elizabeth line. So yeah, light up there, but I never see anything go up there. Love to go up there on this train. Hopefully you guys like this useless pieces of information that you're getting from me on this. I'm just trying to think where we are here. Where are we? I'm going to inquire for the insights of one of our viewers. Where are we? How do you unlock the HST doors? No, no, that's not it, brother. Brother, what you need to do is you need to press and hold the L, the left D-pad, and then you'll have the lock and unlock. I'm so sorry, that blonde boy. I've got somebody else watching that's also playing, and he's asking me questions via WhatsApp. That's the easiest way to do it. There you go. Ooh, sugar. I'm going to emergency brake because I'm not going to get there in time. Flippin' heck, so sorry everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're arriving at West Drayton. Please hold on to your hats. We're going to be arriving very quickly. Quick, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. 28, 27. We're arriving. We did it. Yeah. Man, that was bad. Are the wheels okay? Let's have a look. Yeah, they look okay to me. Oh man, that was a close one. That was definitely a close one there. I didn't. Unless you weren't watching, Blonde Boy. It got to about 500 yards and I was going 80 miles an hour, so I emergency braked. That was so close. So close.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the London Paddington service to Reading. The next station is Slough. We have just left. If you have joined us at West Drayton station, I hope you had a nice day. West Drayton is a lovely place. I remember getting my hair cut there at a barber that used a cutthroat razor. You know, those really sharp ones on my sideburns. Useless piece of information, eh? But anyway, yes, that was West Drayton. The next station is Slough, where you can get those lovely Krispy Kreme donuts. At the Tesco Extra there, they have a Hot Light store downstairs. So good.
I will say this, Blonde Boy. Now, the time on the bottom right is 21:07, and it's now 21:08. But when we originally started, it was 7:45. But I took a 1956 train, so I was ahead on the game. Now I'm ahead in real time. So the clock isn't accurate. It's not accurately making time. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on with it. I may put that feedback in that the clock is not accurate. But it's still pretty good. Josh, is this Twyford? Oh no,
Ivor, Langley and Slough.
Let's catch up with it. Now what you can do is you can use the left joystick, and if you press it down, so if you just do it normally, if you press and hold it, it's you zoom ahead. So what we can do, let's zoom ahead. Yeah, it's Ivor, wasn't it, Josh? Josh. Aha! Excellent. So this must be Langley. Yeah, see? Hello, Sherry. How are you? I did not think I was going to be on this game for this long. I really didn't think I was. I thought I was only going to get an hour out of this, and I'm already going on for an hour and a half. Start slowing down because we have to go down to 75 miles per hour. Does that tell you that we may be ending at Slough? Not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to arrive at Slough Station. That's Slough Station. I hope you've enjoyed your journey with us on the First Great Western train service. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever is left of it. We're going right down to... We've gone down to quite a low
Speed, haven't we, everyone? Here we go. See, there again, it's lagging, so you can't hear the sound of the doors. Really don't get it. There's a train over here. Anyway. It's gone. Burnham. Hey bro, you heard of Burnham station? Oh, Blonde Boy, you've heard of Burnham. Okay, I never go this far on the train, so I have no idea where Burnham is. I'm guessing it's between Slough and Reading.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this First Great Western Railway service to Reading. If you've joined us at Slough, please have your tickets ready for the guard. All barriers are still in operation this evening. The next stop is Burnham Station. That is Burnham Station. If you've heard of that before, I've never heard of it, even though I'm supposed to be a train driver and I should know my line. But Burnham is the next stop in just over 2 miles. We'll be getting there in a few minutes. Sit back, stay comfy, and if you do have first class tickets, you do not get any free drinks. Thank you.
Thank you. This video is going to go viral if I put this on, aren't I? Maybe that's why, you know, I'm trying to do the voices and things like that. Maybe that's just the humorousicity, which is not even a word, of this video.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next stop is Burnham Station. It is Burnham Station. Please change here for wherever it is, because it's in the middle of nowhere. The station of the next should be Reading, but again, I have no idea what I'm doing. So the next stop is Burnham Station. If you are alighting from this station, we thank you for joining us at First Great Western Railway, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Start putting it on. New York. New York, New York, it's a wonderful town. Never been to New York. I've flown over, or flown past it a couple of times. I've been to a couple of places in America, but never New York. I've always wanted to. Oh, I should be going a lot slower than this. Wow, I have a viewer from the other side of the Atlantic. I have heard that. The falls are nicer on the Canadian side. Yes, I have heard of that. And we are on the right hand side now, so thankfully I pressed the right button. You alright, mate? How you doing? He's been sitting in this train since we left Reading to London Paddington. It's weird, you can do the low sound here, but when you want to do the horn with your button, it's the left joystick, you press it, but it only does the high, it doesn't do the low. What I find annoying is I wish I could leave these open, but as soon as you start moving, they lock them. Anyway. Watch this. Taplow Station. Doot doot. They're shut.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on the Great Western Service to Reading, calling at Timetable. The next stop is Timetable. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the Class 66, so the big shed diesel engine, you can leave the doors open. I think they just don't want you to jump. What's really annoying on the Class 43 HST, you can't go through the engine either. So once you're in the cab, that's it. At least with the Class 166 Turbo, you can go into the carriage like this. Anyway, let's have a look at a rear boom. One other thing to let you know about is if you press the Y button, you've got driver mode, then you've got camera mode, where you can look around. Let's go into neutral.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Timetable station. That's Timetable station on platform 3. If you're about to leave the train, we hope you have a pleasant evening and an onward journey home. The next station is Timetable.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Haha, there's the Class 66! How cool is that? Now, how cool is that the freight train is just passing us? You know what? Let's, oh. Look at that. Oh. Ah, no. Bum. I've gone way past. Oops. Oopsie. I got a bit carried away there, didn't I? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Timetable station. That's not good at all. Yeah, the sounds were working that time. It's, as I said, it's just really weird. We're stopping at all the stations tonight, aren't we?
Welcome aboard this great fast Great Western Railway service to Reading. Our next station is Maidenhead. That is Maidenhead station. It is just a couple of minutes away. So sit back, relax, do not put your feet up, because that is not right. You will be chucked off the train. I will emergency stop and throw you off. Anyway. Thank you.
Just remember, no more smoking. Yes, you in the back, no smoking. Thank you. Can you hear that? Oh, it's so good. So good. You want my cab lights on, bro? There you go. Put my cab light on. And I've also got a reading light as well, if you want that. Where's the reading light? There you go. Yeah, I know what you mean. The good old British diesel engines there, they sound good.
When I was not going to make a decision, if you're alighting here, I hope you have a pleasant evening and an onward journey home. Thank you.
That was a tour of Maidenhead Station.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the first Great Western Railway service to Reading. The next station is Twyford. That's Twyford.
Gooey! So have you bought it yet, Blonde Boy? It's £25 over here, so I'm guessing it's $25 over your side of the pond. Now what's going to be good is once we've stopped this... Ah, your controller died. Yeah, once I stop this stream later, when I stop at Reading, I really want to know if it's going to give me the 400 and whatever minutes on this stream, and if there's any chat that gets saved, or if it's just the video, if the audio's there, everything. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. So, Blonde Boy, are you watching it through your Xbox, or is it through, you know, phone or tablet? Ah, cool, cool. I've got my bro watching on his iPad, and he's also playing the game. He's on a HST from Reading to Ealing Broadway. Isn't that right, bro? He's going to text me in a minute, isn't he? Hey, bro, you playing still? No, he's not online on his WhatsApp. Oh, here we go, he's typing. Yeah, he's put wink emoji. So yeah, what I want to know is how to share broadcasts. Share controller, party audio. Yeah, I read something where you can, but I have no idea. I've just put on share my controller, so let's see what that does. I have no idea. Nice and snowy. Ah, okay. What, and your batteries have lasted that long in your Xbox controller? Blondboy, has anything come up with sharing your controller? Can you access my controller anywhere? I have no idea. Yeah. Blondboy is sharing my controller. Press RT. Hey, look at that! You're playing, Blondboy! Oh, stop sharing. Okay. Look at that. I'm guessing you stopped sharing because your controller ran out of battery again, didn't it? Ah, it's way too slow. Okay. I got you. I'm arriving a little early into Twyford. I want to get the points. Was it lagging or something, Blondboy, then, when you were controlling it? Oh, wow. Okay. That's very slow. I literally have just come on and just gone, you know what, I'm going to stream. I don't have like a schedule. I just come and go. Maybe what you could do is you could follow my mixer. When I next stream, I'll record it just in case. Maybe you'll get a notification. Have no idea. As I said, this is new. This is the very first time I've properly streamed and somebody's actually been watching. So yeah, you're the first, really. Have a look at some of my videos on YouTube anyway. 3 Kids Are Us. It's the number 3 Kids and then are us, like Toys R Us, but kids are us. I got it, Disney! But you probably won't like any of that, but anyway. Just thought I'd broadcast that to the world. Here we go. Gently does it. It goes down to 40 miles an hour there. Why is it so... Oh. Bro. Twyford, going off to the right. Where does that go? Doesn't that go to Didcot? Or is that something else I'm thinking of? Hey, thanks Blonde Boy. Subscribing, thank you. Oh, totally forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Twyford Station. If you are leaving here... Oh, you went to Florida a month ago. Amazing. Yeah, I went October last year. I do like Disney. Because it's a bit different for you guys, because we go for like 2 weeks. At least, you know, I say at least 2 weeks. I went for 2 weeks. Do you kind of go for a few days? You know, what sort of thing do you do? And I will say, you know, out loud, it costs us, you know, family of quite a few kids, but yeah, it's about $14,000 for a holiday. That's probably way too much, isn't it? It's way too much money. Oh. Yeah, it probably wasn't that much. It's probably about 8-9 grand pounds. I don't know why I'm even talking about it. It's just, yeah. You just got to save up, really. You went for a month. Oh, nice. I'd love to go for a month. That would be decent. Just... Oh, we're going over to the fast track. Go on, you retype, Blonde Boy. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Shaboom. So you like having conversation with viewers, you like streams that do that? Yeah. I don't know if I'll do some of these silently, just so people can watch. Yeah, I know. I've got 2 viewers, one's my bro and one's you. So yeah, I don't mind. It's just fun. I get to play the game, I get to get my points and have a bit of fun. A train's going to London Paddington. Yeah, I think that's the problem. When you get those videos and up comes, you've been sponsored, you've been donated $5, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, come on. just want the raw thing. You just want the game, not them just trying to make money. I know people have to make money, and I would like to do that sort of thing. Yeah, but I've got 2 viewers, and one of them's my bro. Look at that. I'm number 1. That's amazing. No, thank you, blonde boy. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean there. Yeah, it's not popular because you just get the nerds like us that want to play these sorts of games. People instead want to play Fortnite. But you say that, but think of Truck Simulator. How popular was that? Have you ever watched Squirrel? Squirrel is in an animal squirrel. He's an English guy that does a load of simulator games and things like that. He's pretty good. Yeah, Fortnite is that game on iOS and on Xbox. Everyone's after it at the moment, like PUBG. Just everyone's into it, and I don't know why, but yeah, this is a bit sad, isn't it? Train Simulator. Yeah, I'm not into popular games. I do like Sea of Thieves though. I did get a free Game Pass, so I am playing Sea of Thieves as well. I haven't broadcast that, but that is pretty cool. Oh, sugar. I need to be going 40. Did it. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is good. That's quite fun. But other people are going, no, it's so boring. And yeah, and then 40 again. Because we're crossing the lines. Why you put me on the left and then put me straight back on the right? Oh. It's trains for you. Look, and then back up to 90. It goes down when you change the points because they don't want you to derail. But yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to be arriving at Reading Station. That's Reading Station. We hope you have had a pleasant journey with us from London Paddington Station all the way to Reading. All change please, all change. If not, you'll be coming to our Reading depot and having a train wash.
Yeah, well, it's a train simulator. It's got to be real. But this train simulator, Train Sim World, is made by the people that made Train Simulator Dovetail Games, and that is pretty decent. But it's PC only, so it's really cool that they've created it on the Xbox and the PS1. PS1? PS4.
All change please, all change.
So anyway, let's see what happens after this. Do we go to the depot? Or what? I don't know. Start slowing down. So just over there is the Southwest trains. So Southwest trains to London Waterloo, which is quite cool. Over there is the platforms where you can go to Reading West and then onto Bournemouth eventually. So you kind of cross round Diesel and then back onto the third rail of Southwest trains to Southampton and Winchester and Basingstoke, places like that. Here we go. Ah, toilet. Oh, it's locked. I need the loo. Ah. It is cool how you can choose any seat and it will sit in it. Right then. Switch those lights off. So as you can see, the lights are off there. See those lines there? Whereas if I switch them on. Ah, and there we go. On time, on time, on time, on time, on time, on time. Yes. Now that was a good one. It's that. Oh, then. It's the Class 66 again. Yeah, I know. I only got it a couple of days ago. The bro got it. Didn't you, bro? You got it last Friday, and then I got it very soon afterwards. Was it Thursday? No, it was Thursday. I've had it a week now. So now we are going to the train care depot. All I can hear is that. It's Class 66. Off it goes. So yeah, it is a really good game. All bro's going now. So yeah, what I will be doing is I'll be stopping here, and I will be stopping the stream. So no, thank you so much for joining us, all our viewers. The Blonde Boy. Oh, let's just go a bit. There we go. Once we stop here, do you have online games? Not really. As I said, I'm just playing as and when I have a family, so yeah, I'm not always on. It's just, you know, when I get time and things like that. But yeah. Oh, we're down to one because bro has gone. He's gone to bed. Look at that. It's 21:48 here, but it's 21:44. And as I said, we started 15 minutes earlier, and we're now 3 minutes ahead. So anyway, let's see what it does next. If it says to go for the train wash, I may be tempted. Ew, sugar. Oh, bam. What an end to this. Oh, bum. So sorry there, Blonde Boy. I did a real boo-boo there. I saw the brakes and I thought it was there, but I must have just gone a bit too far. Crumbs. Well, I think that does it. That was magical. Thanks, the Blonde Boy. Anyway, I'm going to stop the streaming now. Thank you very much, Blonde Boy, and whoever else was watching as well. Have a pleasant evening, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night.